Bro, my spelling is terrible now.
Just out of curiosity, can you spell definitely? Definitely. So.
Definitely.
Yeah, can you spell it?
Yeah, but I'm not going to spell it on this.
DEFINETLY.
Nope.
Definitely.
Nope. Spell
See,
it wrong.
and now it's just become a meme.
Definitely. Launching an 8-week challenge on my YouTube channel. Workouts are going to drop 3 times a week. I was going to launch it at the beginning of the year, but I decided to let the first 3 weeks go so that people could settle in, get back into working routines, then hit them with a challenge. This challenge, like I said, you're going to have 3 workouts put on my channel a week. For those who want to get involved in a cash prize draw, they have to sign up to my app. First prize is going to be £500, second prize £300, third prize £100. Once you sign up to my app, whether it's the custom workout plan or custom meal plan or both, that instantly brings you into the cash prize draw. All I want you to do is I need you to hold 3 poses, a front pose, a side pose, and a back pose with the date on the first day of the challenge and the date on the last day of the challenge. That's all I need for you to do. Let's go.
I might get some stick for this. Would you say that there is a certain type or archetype or way that we can say somebody is acting black? So for instance, a lot of people said that Central C is cosplaying. They're saying that basically this is the way Central C behaves, he's acting like a roadman or a hoodman. Now, they've not said that a road or a hoodman is acting black, but I think it's fair to say that we sort of attach the road dress sense or that
To black people,
caricature
our culture.
as a black person.
Yeah.
Now, is it fair to say that there is stereotypes don't come from anywhere, even though I think they're lazy.
Yeah.
But is it fair to say that when you think of someone saying someone's acting black, what comes to your mind? The first thing you hear when it says someone's acting black, what comes to your mind?
I just think lingo, attitude,
Is-
dress sense.
Would you say it's genuinely in a positive way or a negative way when someone says someone's acting black?
I think it depends, you know. But more times it might be negative. But more times.
So in our community, when someone says someone's acting black, you say it's negative.
Yeah, it's negative in our community because you wouldn't say someone's acting black because we're all black.
If say someone's acting white,
It's
would you say
negative
that's okay? Give me an example when you say so. Give me an example when you say it's negative.
So someone might see, like, for example, remember Brian Bellows that was on Big Brother?
Okay, no, is that negative to what we consider negative to be?
No, it's negative in general because at the end of the day, he's a black man living his life. He might not have grown up within our culture, so he's not going to speak the same way, have the same mentality.
But is that negative, though, Chiso? But is it negative, though?
No, it's because remember, he's black, so we're saying to him, you're not black because you don't act like us.
I know, but
technically speaking, your skin tone,
but
you are black.
But it's the behaviour that he's displaying negative.
No, that's
That's what I mean by that. So we
way.
might see it as negative, but it's what he's doing negative.
No, I'm saying that how people are treating him
As negative.
His behaviour, remember, at the end of the day, for example, I've got cousins that, it's weird though, like for example, us as black people will live maybe in a block or in a state or whatever, and we're in inverted commas black, like as in we're as black as you come. You will have kids and you want a better life for them, so you'll take them out of that area into another area that might be predominantly white. Now your kids grow up completely different to how you are, and now your kids might look at a white guy, a white person, because in that realm, that's the standard of beauty because there's not many black people. So now your kids might date somebody white or talk a particular way. Now, is it fair for people to now come to your kids and say, you're not black, you don't act black? What kind of rubbish is this? You are black by default.
That's basically 20 minutes down the road. That happens 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah, you're black by
default. Even though Croydon's here, 20 minutes down the road, if you go to like Farley, down the road, you won't see black people, bro. Like, literally 20 minutes down the road.
Is it cool for people to now say you don't act black? Because my thing is this: as a black person,
What is acting black?
That's what I'm saying. As in, like, you don't maybe have the same likes. You talk you talk different. You know, like for example, you might talk to someone and they might say, "Oh, you talk like a white person." What do you mean? So black people can't articulate themselves properly. We can't talk in a particular manner. Anytime we talk articulately or speak in a manner, we're talking white. What are you talking about? But it's like the black mentality is like you have to talk with a little bit of slang or a little road, or you have to have a little ish to you.
Do you know what's
or
weird?
Dress a particular way.
Do you know what's weird? It's funny that you say that. I realised something here. When I'm around you lot, I naturally talk that way.
How?
I start using slang. And when I'm talking,
why?
When I'm talking, I'll be
Whoa,
saying
whoa,
right.
whoa.
I only noticed it the
this.
other day, and I had to.
What?
I had to slowly.
I don't talk slang.
No, but I know you don't. But I'm saying when I'm around you,
Oh, you didn't say you don't talk slang.
when,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I talk whatever comes out of my mouth. I don't
no,
know.
but
what it is
when I'm around you lot, it naturally comes out. It becomes like a second language.
No,
But
but
when I step out of here, I don't speak slang.
No, but it's because we.
And I realized that the other day.
No,
I was like,
it's because we banter them more time. Remember, it's like the man them is like when the man them link up, it's just jokes.
Like,
obviously, we talk seriously, whatever.
Even when I'm outside, here, I don't even use words like the man them. And I realized that I was like, the other day I was driving for long, and I was like, wait. Like when I talk to you on the phone, you've come and you've spoken to me quickly on the phone, and then when I spoke to you on the phone, then when I switched off the phone and I came off, I was like, I don't sound the same.
Well, how do you speak to yourself, like in your head? Like, do you speak slang in your head? Like, do you it sounds dumb, but do you think it's?
Well, imagine, man gonna
you know,
watch these
sometimes
issues,
I
you
don't
know. Man gonna watch.
But some people do that.
Boy, they
No, I don't think in my head. I don't think in slang. Because remember, growing up in Nigeria, growing up in Lagos, English was my first language.
Okay.
So like, my school was like a private school, innit? So English was like, it was drummed into us. We weren't allowed to speak nothing else. You can't speak Igbo in school, you can't speak Yoruba in school, because you had other kids from abroad as well. So English was our first language. So I think when I came here, I kind of dumbed it down. Then I realized to fit into the ends, I've picked up everything that's come with it. Before I was a lot better at spelling.
Oh, my spelling's atrocious.
My spelling is not as good. Like I have to always.
Brother, sometimes when I spell, I'm like, but I think that's because of predictive text. Because I don't have to like.
And
you can
start
type
doubting
in
yourself, right?
You can type in definitely and be DEF. It just comes up. So now when you give it a paper and it's indefinitely, you think oh my god, I can't spell it again, bro. My spelling is terrible now.
Just out of curiosity, can you spell definitely? Definitely. So.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna spell it on this. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that.
Can you spell?
Of course I can.
Go on.
DEFINETLY.
Nope.
Definitely.
Nope. Spell
See,
it wrong.
and now it just become a meme.
Definitely.
Nope, it's wrong.
DEFINETLY.
Where's the I?
Huh?
Where's the I?
Yeah, I said DEFINETLY.
But it's
One
on
second.
the camera anyway.
1 second.
It's on the camera anyway.
Go on.
So you just turn yourself into a meme.
Spell it again, please.
DEFINETLY.
Nope, wrong. I knew it was wrong.
What is it?
E.
It's definitely. I always spell it definitely.
Yeah.
DEFI.
Yep.
Where's the E?
Go on.
I said NE.
Say again. DE.
FI.
Yep.
NE.
No, wrong. Spell it again.
DE.
Just tell him how to spell it.
DEFI NE.
Wrong. Start again.
Jesus.
So what is it? DEFI.
You're laughing though. Spell it.
What is it? DEFI NI.
Go on, spell it. Spell it.
Is it NI?
Wait. Spell it.
No, DEFINITELY.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bruh.
I'm educated, bro.
Yeah.
That's
It's
how.
alright.
No, but you know
all the time.
No, but you know what it
I
is.
used to
You're
get it
right.
all the time.
Because predictive text.
Yeah, I spell it
Yeah.
definitely. I used to get it wrong all the time.
I don't even
No,
spell it.
but that's what I'm trying to tell you. When I was younger in school, the teachers used to be like, "Right, your spelling is immaculate." Then the more I fit in with the man, them.
So you're saying the man them are uneducated?
It's mad. Do you know how much we dumbed ourselves down in school just to
Bro,
fit in?
no, you know what it is here? No, you know what it is in Nigeria. You know how it is. Education is
Priority.
Yeah. So if your spelling is wrong, you're getting beaten.
Yeah.
So everything was.
And I think they teach.
On point,
they
yeah.
teach differently over there as well.
Yeah, they teach
Like,
differently.
I've heard like my mum was a teacher. My mum was saying in Nigeria, like, unfortunately, the teaching method is better there because kids learn, for example, things like maths way better than. Have you noticed when someone from Africa comes here, they speak English better than we do, and we live here.
Yeah, and they spell better at everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, because remember, we're kind of spoilt here, like in terms of opportunities. So,
Did you not see that? What's the guy from the UFC, the president, Dana White? You see his incident that happened on New Year's Eve with his wife.
With his wife.
At some club in, I think it was Las Vegas or something.
What did you do?
So basically, he was in the, I don't know the before and after. So he's at a club in Las Vegas. Someone's filming. So he's got into an argument with his missus, and then as you can see, he's holding his missus' hands. His missus slaps him in the face. He then slaps her back twice, and he's obviously had to do an apology
But why?
because obviously he slapped his missus back.
No, I hear you, but we both slapped each other.
But I think when people talking
It was
about
raining slaps. It's a festival of slaps, isn't it? Wireless.
I remember that.
Brother.
Remember that Nollywood, that Nollywood clip. You slapped me.
And then the woman slaps the man.
Chico, you slapped me too.
Put that in the clip. Put that in the clip.
Then the house man comes in it. What happened? Get out of here.
But should he have had to apologise to everyone?
No, I don't think so.
For PR purposes, he should have.
No, I don't think so.
No apologies needed for slapping his wife back.
No. My thing is this, yeah. Like, I don't condone acts of violence by anybody. But at the end of the day, his wife slapped him. So what's going on here? What happens if his wife slapped him? He doesn't do nothing. What happens then? Does his wife have to issue an apology?
Maybe because she's not Dana White. And Dana White's the president of the UFC.
But it doesn't matter who you are.
And Dana White has said before on camera and in press conferences that he's told all of his fighters, never to ever slap a woman. He's been the forerunner for all of that. He's done it.
No, I hear what you're saying, but remember, we got to look at, for example, every action, we have to look at what caused it and whatever. If he's in Las Vegas now and he's drunk or whatever, he's there and he just slapped his wife, bow, don't, whatever. That's different. But remember, everyone has a breaking point. So for example, that's like, if I'm outside now and a brother walks past me and barges me, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And he punches me and I punch him back. It's a reaction. So I'm not saying I condone him slapping her, but she slapped him too.
So you're saying that even for PR purposes, because that's what I believe it was. When I saw his apology was 10 out of 10. His apology was on the lines of, look, it's happened, I slapped her. People telling me to stand down for 30 days, it doesn't hurt me. I'm a millionaire. Before COVID, I could have tapped out. He said, all it does is hurt the company and hurt the fighters. I don't need to step down. That all I need to do is own it, and I've owned it. And he said that my punishment is going to be known for the next few years as someone who hits a woman. Yeah. That's literally my punishment. I'm saying, are you saying that, generally speaking, because it was the woman slapped him first and he slapped her back twice, that it's just, there shouldn't be an apology and the world should get over it?
No, I'm saying, for example, people should look at it as...
Would you apologise?
Would I apologise?
Would you apologise? As you are now, Marvin, let's say you had a missus and let's say someone was filming in the corner somewhere and then they've seen your missus slap you and you've slapped her once and slapped her again. Would you, as Marvin Abbey, do like a little iOS press release, maybe you've been the Shade Borough or made you thinking like, get the tripod there?
Tripod Bob, Hey, man, I said this still.
On the night of the 15th, I got myself. I said Prince Harry,
Like, would you do a public apology for that?
Number one, if my missus slapped me, I wouldn't even slap her back. That's the first thing. No, I wouldn't slap her back.
Is that because the cameras are on you?
No, I wouldn't. That's just not me. If my missus slapped me, I wouldn't slap her back. But best known, that's the last thing.
But isn't that what you're saying now? Maybe a part of that problem, the fact that maybe some women are aware, and let's just put domestic violence aside to one thing, because domestic violence and two people having a fight are two different things. I don't know the before and after. I don't condone women being hit. I'm just saying there's a difference between domestic violence when maybe a Nigerian man has been offered Ghanaian jollof and he has a fight with his woman because of that. Wow. That's domestic violence. So let's put that aside. I'm talking about a fight.
Bare Garden shots. Hey,
this bad Matty?
I think he's pissed that he didn't go Garden this Christmas.
This bad Matty?
Wow, bare shots.
Should he have made that apology? And also, at what point does any human being have a right to defend themselves?
All right, so in terms of what you're saying, because of who he is, that's why the apology was made, because of who he is. He's in the spotlight. So that's something that you have to take into consideration. But my thing is this, I hate the whole notion where like women think they can hit men because men are gentlemen, not going to hit you back and whatever. Like, no one put hands on no one. I don't understand, because I would never put my hands on a woman. Don't put your hands on me because I would never put my hands on you, because it doesn't make sense. Because this whole thing, when I've heard women say, I just can't control myself. Yes, you can, because when your manager's getting your nerves at work, you don't slap your manager. Because you know, allow me, bro. You can control yourself at work. When people are knowing you at work, you control yourself because you know where your bread is buttered, and you know you'll lose your job. But when you come home now, you want to do rah, rah, rah and try and slap man in the kitchen. Don't be silly, man. Because you know in your head, he will have it. I'm not having it. Me personally, I would not going to slap back, but you'll never see me again. It's done. You can't touch me and we still continue.
Now, so obviously, because it's Dana White, we can assume that Dana White is definitely going to bounce back from the situation, because it's Dana White. And I think because of the circumstances where the visuals saw the woman slapping
and first,
and then slap back. Now, they were talking about how he should be cancelled, like Chris Brown was cancelled for a very long time with the Rihanna incident. Now, when it comes to bouncing back, there's a footballer called Benjamin Mendy. I think his name
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, now, I was in a group chat where we was talking about how they believe that when it comes to these cases, that anything to do with an R charge should not be brought out into the media until it's been proven that this person is guilty.
Yeah.
Would you say that no, that they should still put it out there in the public interest and then they can fight the case and see whether or not this person is guilty or not?
I think it's interesting though, because I feel like it depends on who you are. Because there's certain footballers that something will come out and then they'll be like, we can't release their name because of so and so. And so we don't know who it is.
We don't know who it is.
Then the case is ongoing. Like, for example, Giggs. Giggs had a restraining order for the press that they couldn't say anything for a while until it got to court and it was like, nah, we have to mention you. You know what I'm saying? I think even Greenwood as well, when his first thing happened, there was this whole, you can't say nothing until. So my thing, I don't know, you know. I just feel like, however whenever there's like a R charge against someone, it's going to stain your name anyway.
It's going to stain there forever.
Whether you get found not guilty or
is
not.
that why it should not be put in the media until you're found guilty? What do you think, Wes? Should it be in the media prior to being found guilty, or should it just be there anyway because you've been accused of it?
No, I get what you're saying. I don't think it should be. Do you know what it is? There's different. Remember, we're men in it. So men are going to see it very differently to how women are going to see it. So some women will say stuff like, so many women are and people not brought to justice. So it is what it is. But then men are going to say, yeah, but if he's not guilty, you can't release his name because it stains his name. I feel like it's just how different people look at it. But I feel like for law in general...
What do you think, Wes? Do you think until I'm going to use me, until Craig is found guilty, should it not be brought out into the public domain because of the fact that, I don't use the word bounce back, but I don't believe you can bounce back from that.
Yeah.
At the same time though, because of his status, and I guess it should be in the public interest for maybe us to know, but I just don't know how.
You can bounce back from it as a footballer.
You cannot.
No, you can't.
You cannot.
He can't.
You're not bouncing back from a...
He ain't bouncing back from
Brother, okay, I tell you this for free.
Bro, that shit is a stain.
Chiz, if someone
bouncing
accuses
back.
you of this,
Ain't
I'm
bouncing
not your
back.
friend again.
He ain't bouncing back.
I'm not your friend again.
Bro, he's not bouncing back.
Someone accuses you.
Bro,
He's not bouncing back.
Wait. You think? Let me even use me because you think someone can put an R charge on me and I can bounce back from that even if I'm innocent?
Well, if you
you're
cleared it,
if you're innocent, you're innocent, bro.
So you think you can?
Bro,
Okay, so you think
Look
someone can bounce back from it?
Look how long that case has been dragging.
Remember,
He's
how many
been
counts
staying
have
all
got?
over social.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Mendy, but remember, Mendy's case is different because remember, Party had something at Arsenal.
no one chats about
No
that.
one's chatting about
But it's
it.
because his performances as
No,
well.
the first game he had back rattled. All the fans were chanting. The away fans were chanting. Whatever. He had to get taken off at half time. He had a terrible game, but it's like people have forgotten about it now.
So you're saying that? So with Mendy, you're saying that if he is found guilty,
because
he can bounce back.
No, Mendy's one's different because there's so many. Remember, Mendy's got
There was bare
9
charges.
counts, 7 he's bust. Another 2 they're saying they're gonna have. They're thinking about having a retrial for it.
Yeah, retrial. Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to like certain things, I feel like people see it as all right, 1 or 2, 7. 9 different ones. You done one of them.
Because that comes into the likelihood of how likely.
Yeah,
is it
it's
that
more
9
likely.
people-
Yeah. So people thinking what 9? 9 of these people?
Yeah.
And you ain't done one?
If it's one and you get cleared of it, I feel like you can-
Even example. Give you another example. Like right now on Twitter and Instagram, Trey Songz. They're always saying that Trey Songz has done this. He ain't been taken to court yet, but his name's stained.
You say that you didn't make stain, brother. Because when you
Bro,
see
his name's
girls in
Stain.
America, brother, they're still waiting for man.
Yeah, America.
They love
But you already know America's twisted. Even the R name that we can't name, there's women still camping and saying that free him.
Yeah.
But they're lunatics.
Huh?
They're lunatics.
No, but my thing is, remember we went to America and we went to the concert in the UBS Centre.
Yeah, girls are getting mad over Trey
Girls are
Songz.
getting mad. They don't care.
But at the same time, on
That's
the
what I'm
internet,
saying.
they will be tweeting about him.
Maybe some women don't.
No,
care.
but remember, social
They was going mad in the
Do you know
crowd, bro.
But that's obviously only a small portion of women in
No,
there.
but you know, but what social media does is, remember, social media amplifies voices. So in your head, on social media, someone could say, I hate Gabe or whatever. A few people can chime in. You'll think everyone hates you. Come off social media, everyone's showing you love when they see you.
Bro, that concert.
It just depends, bro.
Bro, that concert.
He was the headliner.
He was the headliner. He got the most shares.
But girls are getting mad.
It was going crazy.
I was
Bro,
sick of babes.
bro, Hey, I'll tell you this game.
I-
The moment Trey came on, everyone stood up the whole show. The whole rest of the show.
People were sitting down, brother. I was sitting along.
So what you're saying technically is that if someone, so let's say Mendy was in our circle, yeah?
No.
You don't roll with it.
Can't hear from me again.
Nine count.
But
let's say for instance it's found. Let's just say because obviously the court of law saying you're innocent doesn't necessarily mean you're innocent. Because we know plenty of people have gone to court. Because when people say, "Oh, he's bust cases and that," we fully well know there's people who have gone to court and bust cases that we know they were guilty. Not our charge, but maybe it's food or murder or whatever. We know one or two people that bust cases.
That's lack of evidence normally.
Do you know what I mean? Exactly. So it doesn't mean that they didn't do it. It just means that there's a lack of evidence. So let's say there's a Mendy in the group, and let's say he pleads his innocence. There's these 7, 8, 9 counts, and he's found not guilty. You still rolling with Mendy?
Do you know what? There's a conversation. No, there's a conversation to be had. Let me get a water, please, bro.
You're dodging the question.
Can I mix some orange juice?
You're dodging the question, bro.
No, it's not that. Do you know what it is? I feel. No, do you know what it is like this? Yeah, I feel like we all know our friends in it. To a degree. No.
I used to think that anymore.
No. For me.
I don't vouch for anyone anymore.
No. For me personally.
Why?
Don't mind.
You don't
trust me. You don't
know
know
someone 24/7.
You don't know anybody.
No.
Bro, you can't.
Just 3 weeks.
can't.
I won't say on camera. Just 3 weeks ago, I've learned something about somebody. You don't know your friends.
Alright, cool.
Let me leave it as that.
My thing is this, yeah. I don't call many people my friends in it. So if I call you my friends, I know you in it. So if you're going through something, I will be there because I'm your brethren. Because you're not supposed to be someone's brethren just through good times. It's supposed to be bad times. But it depends on what I hear. So now, for example, if for example now like there's voice notes and you're saying that night allow me or I'm seeing it, brother, don't talk to me again. Safe, bro. Because what you're
As it stands, there's no evidence so far. So let's say something happens. As it stands, there's no evidence so far, but it's gone in the papers or on social media that Gabriel's got 7 counts of whatever. Yeah? And I'm telling the man, look, it's all nonsense, yeah? And let's say there's an event for us to go to, a big event.
Yeah, I'm busy that day. I'm busy that day. I'm busy. I'm busy.
I'm your friend though, you know me though, bro.
But I'm busy, bro. I got busy. I got to take my mum to the airport.
In Nigeria, not the one here. Man's driving to Nigeria.
We're not going together.
I got to take my mum to the airport.
We're not doing getty images.
Take a picture. You are crazy, bro.
Man, put X over your face, bro.
But this is what I mean though in regards to when people say, "Oh, I know my friends."
I'll ring you after 12.
I don't believe you ever really know your friends. I don't believe you do, because people vouch for their friends, especially when they come to these incidents. People vouch for their friends too much, and I think some men are too quick to defend men in these situations.
But I hear what you're saying, but I ain't
defending no man when it comes to
that's my
our
point.
charge. I weren't there.
No, but I'm not defending any of my brethren for anything. I'm waiting to hear what's happened.
But once you hear it, we can't roll with each other.